Just enjoy. Hi, good evening. Welcome to our
Good
one
evening.
more talk show. So today we have a very exciting guest, Mr. Manav Sarin, the MD and CEO of MD Consulting. Uh, Welcome, Mr. Manav.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Hi. So warm welcome to our audience. Thank you so much for removing your precious time and I'm going to interview Mr. Manav Sarin. He's a very seasoned entrepreneur. I'll just he has a very vast background of experience in his corporate arena. I'll be sharing some of his profile. So he comes from a very small town, Roorkee. So he did his graduation, but from a business background. So his family was into business. They are into business essentially. But then he chose to do something different. जैसे होता है ना कि लोग जब बिजनेस फैमिली में पैदा होते हैं तो कुछ अलग तरीके से थोड़ा सा रिबेलियस किस्म का ये कि कुछ करेंगे अपने दम पर करेंगे विल नॉट टेक द सपोर्ट सो ही इज फ्रॉम दैट टाइप ऑफ background so he did his schooling and graduation from IMS Roorkee and then later on he went on to do his management from MET and post that his management he joined a very good excellent company world class company which is known as Honda Cars and so he was managing dealer network and from Honda he went on to join British Petroleum, one of the prestigious companies of the world, and from there he was leading network development of Volkswagen, one of the top car company, and from there he went on to join Nissan Motors. He was heading Nissan India for Nissan Motors in the year March 2012 to December 2014, and post that he shifted his entire sector from after heading Nissan from cars to diamonds. So what a awesome jump, sir! And he joined as senior vice president for Nakshatra World, so one of the top largest company of India into diamonds. And from there, he joined Business Now India as senior vice president, managing business development for top brands. And now, currently, he is the CEO, MD of MD Consulting. Welcome, Manoji, to our show. Welcome. And I just viewers want they really want to know about your journey. How was your journey so far, sir?
So thank you very much, Mr. Shukla, for the generous uh, introduction. My journey was wonderful till now, and I am invited to give my value to people or to businesses which I am handling. So till now, the journey is wonderful, both in the corporate world and as an entrepreneur also. So journey is wonderful. We like you said, I joined the corporate world in year 2005. Joined Honda Cars straight from my college. Then I was privileged to work with Volkswagen, British Petroleum, Nissan Motors, and then afterwards I thought I should achieve more and I should give value to the companies or to individuals, and that you only can do, Mr.
Manoji,
Shukla, once you are.
Your video is frozen. You are not seen
Okay.
visible live, sir. Only your voice is audible, but your video is frozen.
Okay.
Can you recheck it? Because I got a comment from a
Yeah, I
viewer.
will check it. Okay.
What you can do is you
Now it
can.
is fine.
No, it is not.
Okay. I'll just can I reconnect or should
Yeah,
I?
you
I'll
can. You
try
just
to
reconnect.
go on
Reconnect.
another Wi-Fi. I will
No. Just
reconnect.
reconnect. So no problem. Life gives you ups and downs. So we have to go through this roller coaster ride, and we are very. I'm very excited to interview Mr. Mano Sarin, and his experience will really help us to overcome this COVID-19 situation because he has been into the corporate world from executive to senior vice president and then to CEO, managing huge businesses pan India. So he'll be the right person to guide us into this. So we will be knowing much about his entire view about how he see businesses in this unprecedented times. So thank you so much to be a part of this exciting lockdown leadership series. And this was started because we were going through this unprecedented time. So I thought, like, why don't we do something for our audiences where they get a lot of value? We will learn together. So I'm getting a lot of like people are really appreciating. Yeah, Mr. I think Mr. Manav Sarin is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
now I'm visible, sir.
all set, all set.
Perfect.
Come on, shoot. Yeah.
So the thing is, journey is wonderful. I have worked with prominent companies like you mentioned, and have good positions also there. So I wanted to contribute to the businesses and to individuals. So that was my main aim of life, and now it has become a bigger aim, because I have now succeeded in terms of taking my business to the next level and making trust the companies and professionals who I'm working with right now.
Wow. So nice. Mr. Mano, it is really very tough when you get a high paycheck and you have a very cozy life. So how did you manage to transition from a senior management corporate executive to an entrepreneur? So what made you think to do a transition?
So very rightly said, Mr. Shukla. As you know, we are interacting from so much time. 80% is the mindset. So we help people, we help businesses to change the mindset, like I have done for myself, and many professionals have done who are working with me in MD Consulting, who are our consultants on board. So after changing that mindset and after approaching businesses as a businessman, you definitely go there, and you when once you start getting the success in your business, then you don't look back towards working with corporates, because one thing is very prominent, Mr. Shukla, that if you are working for somebody, it's a modern way of slavery which we are doing. We can call it anything, and I don't want to hurt anybody's feeling, but yes, it's true. It's that only. So you should
Okay.
do your own thing, whether it is small or big, and you should keep a target. Like we say, there should be a map in every ship which is sailing. Otherwise, that ship will go somewhere we don't know. So that map should be ready with you.
Absolutely. So, when you were working in a corporate, you had your own bird eye view from your top management. Now, since you have become an entrepreneur, can I know what is your vision and mission in this? And like we are going through this topsy turvy drive, like roller coaster ride of transitionary period, or you can say a new Waka world. You can say we are entering into. So, what is your vision and mission, and how you see businesses as like for your MD
So
consulting?
so my vision and mission is very, very clear. We have an exact roadmap which is laid out. We as MD Consulting want to help near about 5,000 individuals and 3,000 businesses till the year 2025. And we want to give direct or indirect inputs in their businesses so that their businesses can grow. So right now, as of now, I have reached to a certain level where I'm multiplying my resources, multiplying inputs which are there, which are very, very valuable for multinationals, for companies which are small, want to grow big. So that continuous input is going in on continuous basis. For MD Consulting, everything is laid off uh, from today till 2025 and till 2030 also. We
Wow.
teach this, so we have to do everything for us first. So that is already laid out. Yeah.
Wow, thank you so much. So, Mr. Sarin, what value add you do to businesses? Like, if you can elaborate more on that. So, as your company MD Consulting is into so many other activities, so what kind of value proposition you bring to the businesses? Can you say that?
Yeah. So for businesses, it's a very interesting thing that till today, people think that if you are running a business or if you are a owner of business, who is a better person than you to take that business to the next level? So people want to do business development of their businesses by their own self, without any inputs. And what happens is they reach to a certain level, but they don't. They're not able to cross that level. So what we do is we give a huge value add in terms of taking business to the next level, whether it's in a shape of tying up with this different businesses, whether it's in a shape of franchise development, distribution channel, supply chain management. So we give huge value in these fields so that your business is growing and you're expanding. You want investments for your business. You want inputs in terms of who will invest, how should it should be invested, how much a person will look into it if he's investing in my business. What should be the different kind of agreements should be there in place. So these inputs we give on businesses on continuous basis, and to this helps them to grow.
So, Mr. Manav, when should an entrepreneur enroll in your program? Whether he's a startup or he is in ideation stage or he has planned out, is going for a second opinion. At what stage a person should come and enroll with your program, which you are running for transitionary businessmen or excuse your video? I think is getting Manavji, your business,
Now
your
it's there.
no. It's still frozen. You have to reconnect. So
I
no
can hear you.
problem.
Continue. I have just. Acha.
No, but
I'll
it's not.
reconnect.
Yeah, reconnect. So no problem. So again, so there will be a lot of challenges in your business, but once you start, so you have to just overcome all the challenges. And being an entrepreneur, you should always sit and smile whenever you're going through a very tough time, the way I'm doing right now. So it's really awesome. So the question was really very important, that how an entrepreneur can enroll and take the services of MD Consulting, at what stage an entrepreneur should come and be a part of, should ask help from MD Consulting in the form of, like, when your company is in ideation stage or it has started, or it is at scaling stage, growth stage. There are so many stages in an entrepreneur's business strategy. So, according to that, Mr. Manav would be giving his input. So that is how we are figuring out, and we are running this entire. So you, if you have any questions for, if you're an entrepreneur and you're watching this,
Yeah. Yes, Mr. Shukla. I'm very sorry. The network is very bad today. Yeah. Tell me, sir.
absolutely. So my question again is, like, at what stage an entrepreneur should come to your come to you for any kind of consultation, like right from startup. You're running a 90 days business challenge program, so we will be talking it later, but I just wanted to know, like, people should know at what stage, at what scale, or at what stage an entrepreneur should come and take services from you, like the kind of consulting what you're giving, so how they can enroll in your program.
So we at people can come at any stage, okay, but we prefer we are doing two kind of services. One is the service for people who are entrepreneurs who are running their businesses, and businesses are running to a stage and they want to go to a next stage, okay. And we, like you mentioned, my profile, that we take businesses which are premium or semi-premium in nature. We don't take businesses which are very low volume or very small businesses. So we deal in that category, and the person can come at any level. If there is an idea in his mind and he wants to start a business, the person can come, can approach us. If a person have already established the business and want to multiply the business to the next level, then also that the person can approach us. And if the person have already set up few stores and want to multiply via investments, via franchisees, via distribution, that person can also approach us. So anybody can
Yeah.
approach us. Yeah.
So fantastic, Mr. Sarin. Now I want to ask, like the way you have transitioned yourself as a professional, as a senior management corporate executive to an entrepreneur. So what kind of value add you bring to the table for professionals? So professional as in corporate executive as well as doctors, chartered accountants or lawyer who want to increase their practice, but they lack that global view because they think like as an entrepreneur they are good into their respective profession, but what they lack is the temperament key and a belief, and as you rightly said about the mindset. So what kind of value proposition you can really bring to these professionals? Yeah.
Okay. That's a wonderful question, Mr. Shukla. The thing is, we are very, very clear about one thing that, like, I have transformed my life from professional or to a person who is working for companies to my own business. We help professionals and entrepreneurs especially the professionals which are working for companies or professionals who have their own practice. We help them with high value premium one-to-one coaching, which is online model and offline model. Both are available. We teach them how to do business development, and they can start their own business like I have done it. So whether they want to start their own business in consulting, they can do that, or they want to put these skills in their own businesses, they can do that also. So there are two lines in MD Consulting. One is that we are handling your business, we are doing business development for you and you. And one is you learn from us and you do your business, do business development for yourself, or you make a business out of it, like we have done.
Fantastic. So, Manoji, we have been continuously talking about business development and business development. So, audience wants to know like what exactly is business development and how different it is from sales. So, if you can explain to viewers what exactly is business development.
So first I'll start with sales and marketing and business development. I'll talk about all three so that the audience or they're very, very clear that what is the difference in what we are talking about since so long. So sales is when you're producing a product or you have a product and you're going in the market and end customer is buying it. So sales can happen individually to customer, directly to the customer, or it can go to a wholesaler or to a distributor. Marketing is how we are promoting this product in the market. And when it comes to business development is nothing. It's a way much refined form of sales in which you are tying up with the individual or a company to boost your sales to a next level. So business development is developing the business, taking care of the sales and marketing both, so that your business grows to the next level at a 10x, like you mentioned also in your post. You want to grow businesses at a 10x level with your wealth management also. So we make sure giving them right skills. So there are many automated platforms when you're sleeping at night, when you're running this automated techniques of business development. This techniques works for you. You don't have to hire anybody for automated tools which we use in business development. People don't know these tools. So from my experience of 18 years, I have developed these tools, these processes in such a way that it's very easy for a businessman to take this in and to implement this so that they can go to the next level.
Okay. So, Mr. Manav, thank you for your very nice answer what you shared right now. So I just want to ask like what is your success story in corporate career? Like if you can give the scale at which you used to operate in your corporate, so what kind of success story you have created so that viewers and audience will understand about your credibility in terms of numbers.
Yeah. So when you talk about success stories, I started my career with Honda cars. We opened approximately 49 dealerships all across India with Honda cars. So what we used to do is we used to give ads in newspapers. People used to apply from different cities. We used to evaluate them that they are right people for getting into the business or not. And after selecting 1% out of 99 in a city, we used to make him the dealer of Honda cars. So like same way, I have developed in corporate world more than 192 dealers in my
Okay.
career, in my corporate experience, and in my entrepreneur experience. We have companies whom we are working with right now. We are the exclusive partners for Truefit and Hill, which is one of the biggest and most premium barber shops. And we already have more than 25 locations where we are open. In Mumbai, we have 8 locations. So
Wow.
when we joined them as an exclusive partner, there were only 9 locations, all India. Today we are at 25 locations, and we are planning to open 3 more, which are under construction, and 9 LOIs more have signed, and they have to start the construction work. So this is one of the brands. We have UFC Gym, which is a very premium brand from US. So we are exclusive partners for business development for UFC Gym. We already have given more than 6 LOIs to different locations in India. We are up and running with 2 gyms as of now, and we have plans to open 300 gyms. Investments of that starts from 2 crores to 3 crores. Then
Okay.
we are also doing 1441 Pizzeria. It's a pizza wood chain, wood fired pizza company from Milan, from Italy. And we get the flour also from Italy. So it's an international touch brand which is growing with a very rapid speed. When we started, there were only 5 outlets. Today, they have more than 18 outlets all across India, and we are adding more and more business to it. So these are the things which I have done in my entrepreneur career of near about 3.5 years since I have started MD Consulting. We have given more than 48 outlets to different brands, and we have grown
Wow.
more than 10 companies on a regular basis. We are in touch with them, and we sign a non-compete so that we can work in a individual domain with one company only, so that no clash also happens. One thing I want to add here, Mr. Shukla, which you have not asked, but I'll add it from my side.
Okay.
See, we have heard in past of people or companies doing HR outsourcing. People do their social media outsourcing also.
Okay.
So what we have created now, MD Consulting, have created a domain where companies are outsourcing their complete business development to a company now. This
Okay.
happens in US and UK, but in India, it's never heard of.
Hmm.
So I'll just say that these 3, 4 companies, which are very prominent, have trusted on us, and we have given them good results. So they give more references, and they are growing with us on
Wow.
their
So that's amazing. That's really very amazing that you have really scaled up in this short span of 3 years to 48 more franchisee. I mean, that's just wonderful, Mr. Manav. So, Manav, my one more question. We are going through this unprecedented time in this COVID era. How would you see the future of businesses coping up, especially small and medium entrepreneurs, because these are huge in numbers and big businesses have deep pockets. But what about the small and medium entrepreneurs and which are the sunrise industry and which are the sunset industry? So can you elaborate and your understanding something about in this COVID time how people would be handling and how should they handle actually? Yeah.
So I'll say this, that it's a very tough time, COVID time, and it was not uh, at all planned with any company, whether it's big or small. And what I
Yeah.
feel and always say is that whether the company is big or small, their main business behind it is, or how they run is, that they earn the money from the consumers. They earn the money, they sell their products, they promote the company, and after selling the products from profit, they give salaries to the employees which are there. Now, if this COVID time is there, definitely the hit will be a huge hit on many people who are our competitors and to us also. But there will be, this is very prominent and this is very clear, that only 60% businesses or 70%, or if we take 80-20 Pareto principle, so
Hmm.
only 60 to 70 or 80% businesses will only survive. 30 to 40% businesses will close down. So if you're talking specific, if I talk about automotive industry, so if one dealer is selling approximately 50 cars a month, and if he have to sell near about 200 cars in this 4 months, people are not buying cars. So if people have bought 20 cars also in this 4 months, still 80 people who have to buy a car are sitting and waiting for the right time to buy it. So it's a
Absolutely.
huge demand which is coming out when the COVID time will be over. Whether you're in any business, whether it's small or big, people need your product, and people are willing to pay. They have the money. Just wait, keep it stable, be ready for COVID. Implement, take our help. I'm ready to share my inputs with all the audience which we have today. They can get in touch with us on LinkedIn. We are on professional social media platforms, so they can come to MD Consulting, or they can reach out to me directly on my LinkedIn profile, and we'll help them that how you can be COVID ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have two questions from audience. So first, I will say Dr. Swati is asking, "Hi Manav sir, I am Dr. Swati Shirsagar, radiologist having diagnostic centers in Mumbai. I would want to know the future of healthcare sector, especially of diagnostic services. So can you share your view? How do you see healthcare industry as like?"
So, hello, ma'am. Hi, Swati, ma'am. It's wonderful, very nice thing which you have asked. Healthcare sector, there are only two sectors which are working now. So, we also work in food processing that we have not discussed throughout the discussion. So, I'll just add to it that we work on food processing. We help people to get food processing units in a government approved food agro parks. So if somebody wants to interested in going in food processing and want to get grants from the government, we help them in terms of licensing and to help them to apply and to get the government grants. Let's come to Swati ma'am's question. What she's asking about healthcare. So only
Yes.
two industries, which is healthcare and food processing or essentials, is growing today. Healthcare have a huge demand, but the main problem is the centers which ma'am is talking about, like NM Medicos, which is very big diagnostic center only in Mumbai. They are going off. They're taking the centers out. So for ma'am, for you, it's a huge demand which is there. It's a huge demand. People are waiting for you to open up, and people today want to come, but they can't come. So just wait. It's a huge demand. Your demand can't go away because it's a again an essential kind of requirement. A person who have to go diagnose himself, or want to do a test, or want to go inside his body. So there is only few options which are available. So the demand is huge. Just have to plan it right. We have to grow it in a right way. We have to get in touch with the people who can help us grow, and we should implement the strategy in a right way. Definitely, there is no looking back in healthcare for sure. It's a rising industry.
Sunrise industry. Thank you so much. And so we have one more question from Milind Dige. How to attract investors for any kind of business model?
Okay.
He is asking
So
the flesh directly.
So it's a very nice thing which Mr. Milan. I just want to know what's his background. Do you know, or can
So
you ask
Milind
him
is
on
a
the chat?
sorry, he's a dear friend of mine. Milind Dige is a awesome. He's right now he's doing social media for real estate investors, and he's also primarily focusing as a sales partner with a particular brand. So he is specialized for weekend home sale at Palghar. So he has sold more than 50 to 70 uh, uh, 1 BHK, 2 BHK, and villa at Palghar. So he's an awesome guy and doing business in a correct way. So he does partnership with the brands like real estate. So if they are like connected to, he handles the entire channel development. So he outsources the sales part from that builder. Yeah.
Wonderful. So the thing is, how to get an investor on board? It's a very nice, straightforward thing which Milan have asked. The thing is, it's a very easy thing. Investor is not looking for a hobby to invest in. They're looking for a proper business to invest in. once your business will grow to that particular level, you only will understand how many investors will be interested in your business. Because imagine, Milind, if you are doing this much of business and if you are an investor and sitting with money, and if you can present that particular investor that, boss, I am growing the business to this particular level, trust me and invest in me, and your report is ready, your pitch deck is ready, you are ready to go. It's how you're presenting that particular thing to an investor. And there are many kind of investing firms. One is a professional PO investors, which invest in a proper kind of business and they give everything on table. One investors are small investors which are looking for the business, but they are not professional. They have not done this in past. So you have to choose the right path, where to go, how to go, and we can help you in that particular thing. We can tell you that how much you have to grow to get that investor on table.
Okay, that's nice. Okay. So, Mr. Mano, thank you so much for your prompt answer for all the questions. So now I have our title of the topic was 90-day business challenge. You are running a coaching program. So what exactly is 90 days business development challenge? Can you explain it to our viewers so that people will understand?
So it's a very interesting thing. Why I've kept 90 days and what is 90 days business development challenge. So what I have done in my 18 years of experience, I've done many mistakes also. I'll not say, and people know this, that there are not only successes, but there are many failures also. Like when I started my business, I took a big office with 40 employees near International Airport, and it was a big failure. And then I started outsourcing, and then I started moving towards the companies and taking their business directly, and then hiring the people with the company on their payrolls and my payrolls together. So there are many failures, many successes. So we have combined these 18-year experience into a program which is of 90 days. And when people sign up for this program, we make them a replica of MD Consulting or Manav Sarin within 90 days, and they start getting results within 45 days of joining this particular program. Why we have started this? So there is a huge reason of starting this 90 days challenge, because when a businessman wants to enter or wants to do a business in a different way, which we are telling them to do, like if somebody wanted to expand the business in franchise development and his first showroom is also not ready, or his first investment is only not done, how he'll get convinced? So he should do this 90 days challenge. He will have a mindset, he'll have a proper understanding of business development, how it is to be done, and why we are suggesting what we are suggesting to that person is very clear in that person's mind or that business's mind, so that they can take decision in a right way. And once this 90 days challenge is being taken up, in this 90 days, what we do is we sit on every Sundays in a group. We do group discussions, and we get all the participants in a group on Sundays, and we decide a individual day within a week for 1 hour in-depth session with the individuals. So there are 8 sessions happens every month. So in 3 months, 90 days, you will have near about 24,
24.
25 sessions, and we'll download everything to you. And we work on actions. We don't work on discussions, or we work on individual actions, and we make sure the actions are taken by people on a regular basis so that the outcome is there in first 45 days only.
Okay. Okay. So what are the prerequisites of joining this particular program, Mr. Manav? So, what kind of entrepreneurs or what kind of professionals should join your 90 days business development challenge?
Yeah. So there is very clear understanding of that. We want to understand after talking to you guys that how much you are coachable, how much you want to learn, how much you want to grow, how much you can do. You can listen to you, because you are only doing it. We're just guiding you. If we'll guide you and you will not listen to you and work and go to the next level, how it will happen? So first, we have to understand there is no prerequisite as we are discussing. So any professional, any businessman who wants to grow, and definitely he have to invest a little bit to grow. So if he is ready to do that and ready to take actions on what we are communicating, on what we are discussing on a week on week or day on day basis, so he can come or she can come on board, and then we can go ahead. Means there is no uh, kind of frames that we'll allow some people or not allow some people. Everybody is welcome, and we are here to grow. And this is a stream. My main stream where I'm earning from is the business development outsourcing, which I do for brands.
Okay.
This is,
Okay.
yeah. So, like I mentioned in my mission and vision statement, we want to help 5,000 professionals to grow and to start their own consulting or to start their own outsourcing. And one thing more, Mr. Shukla, I want to add here: it's not true that you have to leave your job to start this.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, you can start a 90 days challenge and you can get your first customer, and you don't have to leave your job. You can continue doing this once you're comfortable that you're getting money in your account. And we give your pay accounts only. We help you in terms of setting up a website, setting up the entire business, creating your right pitch, approaching the businesses, getting people on board, uh, giving them offer letters, attaching your bank accounts, everything which you can think of to start your business, and giving you the secrets of business development and how it is to be done. Business development is a technique which starts from our birth when we are little big, and when we want milk also from our mother, we have to tell her ki we have to cry. So that is the sales you are doing. We don't realize it, but it's so important. So business development skills are very, very important, and that only takes business to the next level. Yeah.
Absolutely. So, so there are no more comments, and so there are no more questions. And thank you so much, Mr. Manav. It was so wonderful to have you on our show, and you have really enlightened us with your enriched experience of last 2 decades with various corporate. And of course, I think a lot of entrepreneurs and small and medium entrepreneurs and professionals would get tremendous value. And I'm looking forward for the 90 days business challenge, and where people could learn in this is the best time to invest on your education. Investing on yourself gives the maximum return. I am into financial service industry, so whenever people ask me which is the best financial instrument, I always say invest in yourself. So when you invest in yourself, you get the highest ROI. So whenever some guru or some coach gives you some kind of experience, actually he has made mistakes in crores or multi-millions, and he is actually helping you to save that kind of money. So whenever you learn from any, so I always recommend that. So friends and viewers, kindly take the advantage of this 90-day business challenge. Who could be better coach than the person himself who has worked in the corporate arena for almost 2 decades, and went from executive to deputy CEO, and then started his own consultancy and with a top brand. So it requires a lot of credentials to get associated with such huge brands. So I strongly recommend Mr. Manav Sarin. I'll be sharing his LinkedIn profile on this Facebook. If people want to get in touch, they can get in touch with me or Manav Sarin directly. No problem. And so looking forward, Mr. Manav. Thank you so much. Any lasting comments you want
Thank you
to
very
give?
much, Mr. Shukla.
Any comments, passing
So
comments you
my
want to
my
give?
comment, yeah, yeah. Thank you very much, viewers. Thank you for connected till the end. And my request is that be happy, do what you like, don't do what you are not interested in, what you are not happy about, and be happy always. And be in touch. There are many things which we can discuss and we can share so that you can also grow, and we also learn on everyday basis whom we are dealing with on continuous level. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Manojit. Thank you so much. Thank you, audience. Thank you so much for being here.